We are live. We are live. It is week two. Week two. Week two. Hold on. How about this? Week two NFL pregame predictions.
This is Sports Chat with Nat.
This is Sports Chat with Nat. My name is Natalie W. Baker. If you haven't already, subscribe. Please do. We are live on Facebook and YouTube. How about that? Okay? We are live on both. We are live. Jerome and I are here. We're going to keep it short and sweet. We want to talk about week two in the NFL and one or two more things. We're not going to be before you long, all right? But I want you to know.
This is Sports Chat with Nat.
This is Sports Chat with Nat. I'm Natalie W. Baker. Here we go. Week two. Week two. Let's get it together. Week two. Now, tonight on Prime Video. Listen, I didn't have nothing to do with this. Prime Video. Let me move my computer over so I won't have to look so far to the left with YouTube. Hold on, Facebook. I'm trying to get YouTube in here so I ain't got to look so far. How about that? All right, so look, we got the Chargers at the Chiefs, and the Chiefs actually have their throwback field logo and all. Now, last week on Sunday, Justin Herbert threw 3 touchdowns, and Patrick Mahomes threw 5. All right, he has no Keenan Allen with the Chargers tonight. All right, so I picked the Chiefs 42-38. I'm just saying. My neighbor David picks the Chiefs 27-23. I'm just saying. Now, I want you to know, I will come back later, but I want you to know that Patrick is number 1 in quarterbacks. But I'm going to keep it moving first with the predictions, and I'll come back and tell you a little something else. But Patrick is number 1. He had 30 completions out of 39 attempts. He was 76%, but he had the most yards of any quarterback last Sunday, 360 yards. His longest pass was 35 yards. Okay, so that was Patrick. Now, and he's playing Justin, and Justin was number 9 with 34 attempts and 26 completions with a 76.5 completion rate. Okay, but he only had 279 yards. Now, keeping it moving. Again, Chargers 38, Chiefs 42. That's my prediction. All right, now, Sunday at 1 o'clock, the Jets at the Browns. Jets at the Browns. Listen, the Browns 21, Jets 14. Washington at Detroit. Lions 28, Washington 21. The Lions scored 35 points last week on the Tennessee Titans. Bucks at the Saints. All right, now the Saints usually have the Bucks number, but I'm gonna give it to the Bucks because Tom Brady, if he's really back and really Tom Brady, he doesn't have 2 bad games in a row. Now, the Bucks are questionable for Perryman, wide receivers Perryman, Julio, Mike Evans, and Chris Goodwin, all questionable. Now, New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston is questionable, and running backs Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara, and defensive end Cameron Jordan and cornerback Paulson Adebo. All are questionable. All right, we just saying. All right, but I got the Bucks 21, the Saints 20. Bucks 21, Saints 20. All right, now I got the Panthers at the Giants. Now the Giants, their little quarterback, his name is, I'll get to him. He won't in the top 10 or nothing. But he did well. In that game, I got the Giants 24, Panthers 21. Baker Mayfield is still Baker Mayfield. I don't know what he's going to do, but I'm not counting on them. But the Giants had a pretty good turn of events. They scored a lot of yards, had a lot of yards. And Shaquem Barkley is in the top 5 in the running back. So I believe the Giants will beat those Panthers 24-21. Patriots at the Steelers, our first home game of the season. I say still is 26-24. The quarterback, Mac Jones, for the Patriots is questionable. He had a back injury. TJ Watt is on injured reserve. He is expected to be out 6 weeks at least. He did get a second and third opinion. They say he won't need surgery. We shall see. But they have brought in a couple of linebackers to fill in the position. But Alex Highsmith had 3 sacks himself last week. So they are looking for him to continue to perform at a high level. Okay? Now, moving on with the 1 o'clock games, we got the Colts at the Jaguars. Now, the Colts had over 500 yards of offense. Jonathan Taylor, of course, was one of the top 5 running backs, and old Matt Ryan was number 2 in yardage in the quarterbacks. Now, his percentage completion was only 64, but he was the number 2 quarterback in yards passing, 352, right behind Patrick. All right. So I have the Colts 21, Jaguars 14. All right. Trevor Lawrence was number 11 in quarterbacks, 275 yards, 57% completion. But again, Colts 21, Jaguars 14. Dolphins 21, Ravens 28. They'll be in Baltimore. Now, although the Dolphins beat the Patriots, I'm counting on Lamar Jackson to show up and show out. He was not in the top 10, so keeping it moving. All right. Falcons at the Rams. The defending champs will be looking like the defending champs, I believe, and they will beat the Falcons 24-14. Seahawks at the 49ers. Geno looked good, y'all. Geno Smith, he looked really good. But keeping it moving, I still think the Seahawks will fall to the 49ers, 21-14. Now, both quarterbacks threw 28 passes. Geno missed only 5. He had 2 touchdowns, okay? But last week, both quarterbacks, Trey Lance from San Francisco and Geno from Seattle, that's a tongue twister, but they both threw 28 passes, okay? Now, Bengals at the Cowboys. Dak is out. He fractured his thumb. He's out, right? So we got the Bengals. I got them 21-14. Now, their backup, I was getting ready to call his name. The Cowboys backup was right on the tip of my tongue. I didn't write it down. But he's good. He's decent. A decent backup. I saw an article. I know it was a joke. But somebody said, bring Ben out of retirement. You better not. You better not do it. But anyway, moving on, keeping it short and sweet. I don't know what they're going to do over there. Baltimore has a very good backup, but I know they're not going to let him go. I don't know who they're going to get. Kaepernick is good, but I don't believe they're brave enough to go get him. I'm going to just leave it at that. But 21-14. Texans at the Broncos. Poor Russell Wilson. I told y'all Russell was going to hug Geno. Didn't I tell y'all? And it made the headlines that he was hugging him. He shook Pete Carroll's hand, but he hugged Geno. All right, I'm just being honest. He greeted most of his former Seahawks teammates, but anyway, he did. But I believe he's going to bounce back. And now the Texans, whose head coach is Lovie Smith, who was the Chicago Bears head coach, and he was the defensive coordinator for Houston. Now, Houston does not have a defensive coordinator because Lovie is a defensive wizard. But in defense, the 1, 2, 3, 2 in the top 10, and number 11 is from Houston. One had 14 solo tackles. Mr. Grugger Hill has 14 solo tackles, and Jonathan Owens 11 solo tackles from Houston. Lovey is a defensive genius. All right. That being said, all of that love to Lovey Smith, I still believe the Broncos will beat the Texans 21-14. Now, let me say this. Somebody asked Russell about being back in Seattle and them booing him and all of that. Let me tell you, and I quote, he said he plays to the glory of God. So he don't really care what nobody else say. He don't care what happened. That's what he doing. Okay, moving on. Moving on. We got the Cardinals at the Raiders. Kyler Murray looking a complete fool. The Arizona Cardinals offense looked completely foolish. I don't know if you watched the game, but the Chiefs scored 44 points on them. They cut the game off. Yes. They cut it off because there was no way the Cardinals was going to win against the Chiefs. That being said, I believe the Raiders will beat the Cardinals 28-21. I don't think the Cardinals will look as bad as they did last week, but I don't think they will beat the Raiders. The Bears are at the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is struggling over there without Devontae Adams. That was very clear. And I believe that the Bears will win 21-20. All right. Titans at the Bills. The Bills looked amazing, and they are ranked number 1. I believe the Bills will win 38-28 over the Tennessee Titans. All right. I got one more thing to tell you. One more game. The Vikings at the Eagles. Now, the Eagles look very good. They scored 35 points, I believe it was. And the Vikings beat the Packers. However, both quarterbacks threw 32 passes, and Cousins had 2 touchdowns and no interceptions. But all that being said, I do believe the Eagles will win 21-20 because they are at home. Okay? Now that's week 2 NFL predictions. Now I told y'all the quarterbacks. Patrick is number 1 with yards. Matt Ryan number 2. Russell number 3. Joe Burrow's number 4. And Carson Wentz of Washington number 5. Now, I did not pick Washington to win their game against the Lions. I did pick the Detroit Lions. I'm just saying, I may be wrong. I may be. But you do. They may do something. They don't look bad. Washington never looks bad. They just don't finish the game. All right? Now, rushing. New York Giants, Shaquem Barkley, he had 164 yards. Jonathan Taylor of Colts over there with Matt Ryan, he had 164. DeAndre Swift of Detroit, he had 144. And Nick Chubb of Cleveland had 141. Okay? All right, now that's offense. Defense wins championships. Now, I already told you Houston had number 1 and 2. Number 3 comes from Minnesota, Jordan Hicks. Number 3 comes from Pittsburgh, Minka Fitzpatrick. And number 5 comes from Detroit, Tracy Walker. Listen, y'all, I told y'all Detroit looks good. They got their coach is his second year, but he brings a fire, energy to them, and they look good. All right. The sack leaders. Now, I told y'all Chicago got rid of Khalil Mack and sent him to the Chargers. And he leads in sacks. And Alex Highsmith of Pittsburgh, who will pick up most of the slack with TJ out. They are both tied for number 1 with 3 sacks apiece. Okay? Now, Jerry Hughes of Houston. Here we go again. I told y'all Houston with Lovie Smith. Defense. Okay, keeping it moving. And Von Miller over at Buffalo had 2 sacks. Now, he came from the defending champs, the Rams. But I told y'all last week, the Rams couldn't keep everybody that they went out and brought for that Super Bowl. So Von is number 3 with 2 sacks. All right? Now, I want y'all to be up on things because if you go to work talking a little trash, I want y'all to be up on things. Now, receiving. We got Minnesota Justin Jefferson. He had 184 yards. A.J. Brown, Antonio's secret cousin from Philly, had 155. Devontae Adams, who Aaron Rodgers is missing desperately, he had 141. And Jamar Chase at Cincinnati, who was his behavior appeared very childish. I'm just saying. He gave Minka the middle finger, double middle, and he got an unsportsmanlike conduct. Okay. And Cooper Kupp, he gonna stay in the top 5. Cooper Kupp, number 5 at 128 yards. Okay. Now, all of the interception leaders had 1, and the top 5 are Jerry Hughes of Houston once again. Harrison Smith of Minnesota, Jordan Pryor of Buffalo, Bryce Callahan of the Chargers, and Troy Hill of the Rams. All of them have 1 interception apiece. All right. Now, let me highlight 1 or 2 more things NFL-wise for you guys. And I told you Patrick was number 1, but I also want to mention that Josh Allen had the highest percentage rate of completion at 83.9. I said it, 83.9. He was number 7 with yards, 297, but the first in completion percentage, okay? Patrick was only 76% completion. I got a couple of more that I have highlighted for you that are worthy of mentioning. The next highest was Geno. Yes, I said it. Geno Smith from Seattle. That's why Russell hugged him, because he looked good. Geno said he has been patient behind Russell Wilson all these years. He had 82.1% completion. And next was Daniel Jones of the New York Giants, who I have picked to beat their opponent, which is the Carolina Panthers. Now, Jordan Love of the Green Bay Packers came in for Aaron Rodgers. He only threw 5 passes, but he had 80% completion rate. The lowest, well, not the lowest, but Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback kings. And they ain't look like kings on Sunday, because they both had 60. Excuse me. Tom had 66.7 and Aaron 64.7% completion. Listen, anything in the 60s, that's an F. If you're getting a grade at school, that's an F. I'm just saying. He's still Tom Brady. But that interview was sad, y'all. Listen, he's human. He is human, and I was sad for him. Now, that is NFL. That is all NFL news. Now, I want y'all to know that the WNBA Finals is going on. The Las Vegas Aces against the Connecticut Sun. They knocked out the defending champs, the Chicago Sky. Now, Vegas has the WNBA Coach of the Year, Miss Becky Hammond, who came from San Antonio Spurs, and she was a WNBA legend in her own right. But she has a first $1 million contract for anybody associated with the WNBA. So that's that. Let me see something. Hold on. All right, hold on. I will tell you one more thing about it. Hold on. All right, hold on. I need to tell y'all 1 or 2 more things about the WNBA. Game 3 is tonight. All right, the series is the Vegas is leading 2-0. My theory is I believe they're going to run away with it. They might sweep them. I don't know. But that is on tonight. The game tonight, the Chargers at the Chiefs, is on Prime Video. All right, they are on Prime Video. This has been a very quick week 2 predictions. Let me see. I think that's all I got for you. I just wanted it to be quick. We doing the predictions and we getting on out of here. I want to make sure I gave you everything that I had. I told y'all, short and sweet. This is new. Now, they will be longer when y'all start talking to me. I put my commercial out. The commercial for Sports Chat with Nat was posted on Facebook on my Natalie W. Baker page as well as the Sports Chat with Nat page. YouTube, I will upload it as soon as I end this live broadcast. Okay? Now, ladies and gentlemen, congratulate Lori Ellis. If you know her, congratulate her. She was the winner of the $50 gift card giveaway from the Wba Finals. There will be an NFL gift card giveaway. I would like for you to please start helping me a little bit. I need 29 more subscribers on Facebook. YouTube, I need 29 more followers. Please, please, please. Tell a friend. Bring a friend. Ask a friend to join in. I've shared the commercial. You should be able to share it with people, share it with your friends. I need 29 more subscribers to reach my first milestone goal that I have. Okay? I want a little bit more privileges on Facebook, and I will get them when I get to 100 followers. I need you. I got 71. I love you. I appreciate you. I need y'all to start joining me on Thursday night. We have made some strides, but I need 29 more. 29 more. 29 more. Yes. Thank you, Karen. Thank you, Karen. Thank you. YouTube. I got somebody over there commenting Facebook. Where y'all at? Give me some thumbs up. I don't know who's watching. Is anybody watching? Because this
is Sports Chat with Nat.
I just want to say I appreciate you. You got your predictions for the week. WNBA baseball is still going on. I will be going live. Not tonight, not anymore tonight. I have some serious work to do, ladies and gentlemen. Serious work to do. But if the game get good to me, though, you know I'll go live in a minute. I will go live in a minute if the game. Oh, they got Tony Gonzalez on the TV. Y'all know he is the number 1 tight end. Y'all do know that. I hope y'all know that. I told y'all that last season when we did top 5 tight ends. We're going to do it again. They got Richard Sherman up there, y'all. They got Richard Sherman. Let me turn the camera around a little bit. They got Richard Sherman up there on Thursday Night Football. Okay. We got Richard Sherman. Come on, Jerome. We moved on a little bit, baby. They got Richard Sherman, Tony Gonzalez. All right. He got a little bodyguard with him. He still fit like he could play. All right, that's that. All right, so the game getting ready to start on Prime Video if you got it. Prime Video if you got it. That's where the game is tonight. Thursday night, all the Thursday night games will be on Prime Video. That's what they're doing. I'm just saying. All right. Now, Sunday I will be live at halftime for sure. But if I can see, if you tell me in the chat which game y'all want me to do live reactions, because I can't call it play-by-play, but I can call it live reactions to each play. I will do whatever game you say. Of course, you know I want to do the Steelers and the Patriots, but I will do whoever you guys say. I believe, let me see who the game of the week should be. Well, tonight is a big game. The Chargers and the Chiefs, they're both AFC. The Bucks and the Saints, that's a big NFC game. That'll be on Fox. But let's see, and Sunday night is the Bears and the Packers. That's NFC. That's big. And Monday night is big. Titans at the Bills. Those are big games. But if you guys will put in the comments a particular game that y'all want me to be live on, I'll do it. But if you don't give me anything, I'm going to do the Steelers or whatever I can find on TV. They had a crash with the NFL Sunday Ticket last week, so I couldn't do my usual thing. They had a crash. So whatever. We'll see how that goes this weekend. I will continue to attempt to get that solidified, okay? But ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you. I've given you 26 minutes of my heart and soul. You know who the top receivers are. You know who the top defenders are. You have my NFL predictions for the week. I hope you have a fabulous weekend. I hope you're watching the game tonight. If you are not, just in case, I will probably come back with a halftime update just in case. Now, if for some reason I get a few comments saying that y'all don't have Prime Video and you would like for me to call the game, I will. But if you don't comment, I'm just going to think y'all don't want to see me. But anyway, since it is the first game on Prime Video, and I don't know what your status is, whether it's Prime Video or not, okay? Next week is my Steelers. Here we go, Steelers. Here we go. So next week, Steelers and the Browns. I will be live Thursday night. Okay. So here we go. Justin Herbert against Patrick Mahomes tonight. I believe Patrick will prevail, and I believe Patrick and these Chiefs will score 42 points, and I believe the Chargers will be right behind them with 38. Okay. Maybe even closer than that. But I do believe they will get over 40 points. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for watching. This is Sports Chat with Nat. I'm Natalie W. Baker. Please, please, please tell a friend, bring a friend. Tell a friend, I need some more followers. Please, 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 please. I need some more. I need some more. I do. I appreciate you. Thank you in advance. Thank you in advance for your support. Let's see if I can put some comments. I was trying to put a comment in myself, but don't look like I can do it. So anyway, I need Karen, call some friends and have them follow me on Facebook and YouTube. Facebook, please, 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 Lori, Vanessa, Vanessa Richardson, family, friends, please. I need 29 more people for my next milestone with Facebook and Sports Chat with Nat. Please. The commercial was posted today. Please view it. It is in the story and it is in my news feed. YouTube, I will upload it as soon as I get off of the air. I want to thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic evening.